because my birthday is this month in a couple of days. I would not say when, but we do need to get prepared. Just like we need to get prepared for a storm. I just never thought it would be a storm right around the time my birthday is. Yeah, never thought that. And so we need to be getting ready as much as possible to celebrate my birthday, because it's definitely not going to be the way I thought it would be, but it's definitely going to be worth it to celebrate. I got so many notifications coming up on here. I thought they said Indiana. I don't think y'all in the path of the storm, or are you guys? I've not figured out yet what I'm going to wear, but we definitely gonna still celebrate my birthday. So this is part of birthday prep. And so I'm not stopping prepping, because I'm going to do, this was something I was going to do anyway. Maybe not certain days and time frames, but I was going to do it anyway. And I consider it to be fun every time. Every time is fun. And I think this is a perfect demonstration of, no matter what you're going through, even in a literal storm, you should still count your blessings. You should still celebrate what the Lord has done for you, because this alone, this is a blessing. The ability to be able to get prepared if you can, even if you don't have much, is a blessing. Excuse me while I change something here. Let me see. Un momento, por favor. And would you believe, they turned the music on earlier today. I'm like, do you not know that there is a pending storm? You want to turn up? Excuse me, when? What? I guess that's my reminder, even though they playing all kind of stuff, of which I might have to mute in and out so I don't get no copyright claim. I guess that's a message to me. Hey, you need to count your blessings and celebrate the fact that you could prepare, even to whatever degree, small or large, that you can. That's not what I was looking for. Mm-hmm. There we go. And well, I'm trying to finish this as fast as I can. Oh, once I said something about the music, it ain't like they heard me. I'm inside, they outside. Like, whoever you are, sister, girl, bro, man, whoever. You blaring it out here? Huh? Okay, let's get back to this birthday prep. I just needed to get comfortable. I literally saw a video the other day. No, I literally saw a video today that spoke about when you're on a public platform, then that's usually when you're going to eventually, if you're doing it long enough, you're going to be getting comments and derogatory comments from people. I've been getting that, especially since I started back live streaming. Unique Mathis, how are you doing? How do you do? Hope you're doing well. We birthday prepping during a storm, so I'm not letting nothing stop me. So eventually we're finna get rid of this get up. Same. My birthday is in a few days, and so I'm sharing the journey with y'all a little bit. And so this is stuff I already had to do anyway. So we gotta figure out hair, we gotta figure out makeup, we got to figure out what we doing. It'll be an at-home celebration, looks like. But it is what it is. And I'm gonna have fun. I would play my playlist. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out what we'll do. But this is, well, y'all saw the video I dropped. For those that saw it. If you didn't see it, I went window shopping for dresses. And they were all too short. And I'm like, what in the world going on? Oh yeah, we finna turn up. We're gonna have nice, good, clean fun. So, and I'm gonna make it very, very fun to celebrate and show you that in the midst of the storm, you should still celebrate because one, you're still here. What I'm gonna do for my birthday? Well, the storm has shook stuff up, so I might be having an at-home gourmet meal, which may or may not be a sandwich. I'm hoping not. Because what I wanted to do, I can't do it now. So we are going to create our own. I've had the at-home celebration. Last year was the first time. Thank you, Unique Mathis. Last year was the first time I had like a real at-home celebration where I really didn't go anywhere. Year before that, and these are vlogs on the channel. So, year before last, I actually got a chance to go to Charm City. They make the most fire seafood ever. They started out as a food truck. Now they're distributed with some of their famous crab dip worldwide. Their food is literally fire. And that's what I really almost wanted for this birthday. Oh no, I'm not going to no chocolate club. Charm City, meaning the restaurant. They have a food truck called Jimmy's Famous Seafood. And I went there year before last. I'll just link you to the playlist where I have my previous birthday celebrations. That food was fire. I don't think nobody black is on the team. Nobody chocolate is on the team, but they cook like maybe their grandma was chocolate. Okay, if you know what I mean, read between the lines. Baltimore Charm City. I didn't know they called it that. That's freaking awesome. That's what I really wanted. But you know how much seafood costs? I didn't care prior to this storm though. Baby, I still want seafood. I still want it for my birthday. Nice good crab cake on a brioche bun. Yes, they do that. Y'all, Maryland is they're well known for them crab cakes. I've nearly tried the whole menu from Charm City / Jimmy's Famous Seafood, and except for the new items, and that crab cake slaps. Man. And so last year was the first time I had to do it all at home. That's fine. I had a nice, it was a makeshift salmon bisque, a creamy salmon soup. And I shared the recipe. This year it looks like it's an at-home occasion, but hey, it is what it is. I'd rather be safe and in here and with a nice gourmet meal. I find myself a fancy wine goblet glass. What I'm gonna do is get the glass and then pour juice in it. Non-alcoholic. Don't play that. And do it that way. I'm gonna just turn this into a whole experience here. The crab cake. I had the crab cake in years. I tried them as their food truck. Jimmy's Famous Seafood. Baby. I was determined to try the whole menu and did at the time before they start adding them new items. The grouper is good. I don't know why they don't have salmon on their menu. Grouper is good. The mahi, what is it? Shrimp tacos with mango salsa is fire. Then they have a crab. They have a crab dip over a pretzel. Krabby pretzel is good. The Krabby chicken is okay. I feel like maybe it was a little overcooked, but then mind you, I'm speaking from almost 10 years ago, so it's probably fried very, very well, golden brown, crispy. Then they have a Krabby Patty. Sound familiar? SpongeBob. They got the real Krabby Patty. Now I don't know if they fix it like how SpongeBob fixes it, but it's good. I have myself a nice crab cake for my birthday. That'll be fire. But I don't yet have crab cake money. Yet. So, the at-home experience it is. And then we can probably figure out what I'm going to wear. Because I probably haven't worn some of this stuff I already have in a minute as a birthday outfit. So this is going to be fun. Because why should a birthday celebration stop? I remember the first time I just decided to dedicate myself to celebrate my birthday myself, no matter if I was the only one celebrating, because I knew I needed that. And it also helped me set the expectation that during the birthdays that maybe no one had time, too busy to celebrate, then especially now because I'm making memories of it and sharing it with you all, then they'll know, okay, well, she done set the standard as to you should still celebrate your birthday even if no one else does. Marilyn, Unique Mathis and the Real Bree B, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to spend the next few days birthday prepping because my birthday is in the next couple of days and there's a storm coming in. So I hesitated and yeah, how good God is and how much he has a sense of humor, he said, celebrate anyway. So here I am. No, in a couple of days it is. Bree, in a couple of days it is. So I said, you know what? Why not? We on, you know, we're on braiding hair. We on that portion. But later on, we're gonna start going through what we can wear as birthday outfits. I think that's gonna be fire. And I think I'm gonna look back on this time next year or before. I'm gonna be like, dang, I celebrate my birthday in the storm, or at least I have the memories to it. And then I spent it with y'all. September 28th. Happy belated birthday, Bree. Thank you, appreciate you. I'm not sure where Maryland, I think you guys are like on the East Coast where we are. Correct me if I'm wrong. So y'all be safe too. And protect the crabs. Protect the seafood. Protect yourself, and then we can pull the crab to shore. Okay, be careful, because I hear allegedly there's 2 more coming, and they look like they're kind of aimed higher than us. And I'm like, the devil's a liar. So y'all be safe too. And I still might be going live during that time to check on y'all. So appreciate that. Y'all checking with me. I'm gonna check in with y'all. That's how it should be. By the way, if you haven't done check-ins in your area, whether you're affected or not, or whether you have family that may be in the area, here's your reminder, check on them, do regular check-ins. Also, don't wait until a storm to check in on them. Make that a regular occurrence. Quarterly, monthly is good. Check in on your people. Check in on them. I know I've been doing that the last couple of days, but I know you be trying to get to everybody. And I probably got some more check-ins to do after I get off this live with y'all. Okay. You are welcome, Bree. You're welcome. I need y'all to be safe too. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll go live and check in with y'all too. Plus, we can find something to chat about. We can find something to talk about like now and then too, when that time comes. All of this is just a reminder from the time you hear about it. It's just to count your blessings and to check in on people. It really is. And then make sure you're the most prepared that you could be. Encourage other people to be as prepared as they can be. Do the best you can, and then whatever you can't do, where you come to the end of yourself, that's where you have to trust God to take it the rest of the way. But definitely want seafood for my birthday. I had it last year. I had it in a creamy salmon salad. Not salmon salads. That do sound good instead of tuna salmon. But I had like a creamy salmon. It was a bisque-like soup. And I shared the recipe there within the vlog. I didn't put it in the vlog, but I just kind of, it's in there. It's in the description somewhere. Then the birthday before that, I said, all right, bet. I got took out on a seafood dinner. And that was very enjoyable. And I want seafood again. Did you know I just found out October is seafood month? As if I didn't pay attention to that before. I'm like, okay. So celebrate is what we're gonna do anyway. Plus, it'll just challenge me to be thankful and to see what I can do. That is part of what we do on this channel, other than talk about hygiene, other than talk about bettering yourself, other than talking about setting boundaries, other than me. I talk about a variety of things on here. We got all kind of stuff we talk about on here. I'm not trying my best to tie everything in to stay on topic. But, you know, God be doing whatever he want to be doing. Because he cool like that. And then other times, he's like that fatherly figure. So, with a good sense of humor. I think God really got them. He's the originator of the dad joke. Because this whole situation. Hurricane come. Here he come. I need you to still celebrate. What? Okay. Here we are. Nice crab cake is what I would like on a brioche bun, remoulade sauce, or either tartar sauce. I don't know what you put as a side with that. So if you want to get suggestions, you can. And that nice gourmet food. I'm only gonna go so far with I'm gonna do this for a little bit. Then we need to figure out what we finna be wearing. I had 2 jumbo crab cakes and fries as a side for my birthday. That sounds like the okay. I'm already seeing that from Jimmy's Famous Seafood. Yep, that'll go with it. Lightly seasoned. I don't know about nobody else. Thank you for that, Brie. Yep, had that on the side. Little cup of collard greens with a little spice, a little kick to it. Yes, that's good too. Steamed with a little bit of butter. Little morsel salt, not too much. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Maybe the hair products I was using. Yes. Yep, exactly. Hot sauce, or either add some cayenne pepper when you're cooking them slow cooking them in the pot. About want to go out there and these neighbors over here blaring music like, hey, what y'all cooking out here? Can I have a plate? I'm not gonna do it though. Yeah. Can I have a plate? They be cooking some good stuff. I'm coming back through here for you know, coming back. I'm like, I'm done with my task for the day. I stop through there. You know how you just be walking through and you smell something that smell good and then you just reverse and slow down walking. That smells delicious. I don't know if they understood me, but I said it's delicious. It smells delicious. And I kept looking back at her to get back in this house. I said, let me get out of here before they be thinking I'll be coming out here next time with a plate. They didn't look at me strange or nothing. They was just, okay. I'm like, okay. I smelt it. I wanted the plate to smell fire. While you have the food on the fire, I want some of that fire food. But I ain't finna bother them. They seem like they're pretty generous people. And it's always good at a time like this and outside of times like this. We need to be more unified together. Trying to help people out. Because you never know what's going to happen from one time to the next. I'll have my inside the house meal for my birthday. There's one time I did a vlog and I shared it with y'all. I was literally in the dark and I just spent that time frame. The lights might have been off a few short days. And I just spent that with God singing songs. Man, that was fun. I didn't know what was going on with my neighbors back then, but they seemed like they were pretty nice people too. Different set of people. But yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, hey, you know, you need a burger slider, need a gallon of water, or just pop in to say hello. You okay? Is everybody in here okay? Or if it's just you, is you okay? Yeah. And it's so nice and quiet in here outside of them blaring music. Ain't no way they blaring music and they ain't out there cooking, so I would take y'all with me, but I ain't finna do that. It'd be funny, but I ain't finna do that. That'll be distracting and taking time away from me finishing birthday prep here. Take my time so we don't have tangles. Oh, welcome back, Unique Matthews. So I don't know if I'm gonna turn this into this session of celebrating my birthday, doing birthday prep during the storm. If I'm just gonna continue to, in a way, a try-on haul. Had to act like I'm doing work. Don't let me get you in trouble. You better have headphones or something. Wireless or whatever. I wish I had the ability to turn on the captions. But I try to always turn on the captions, even for live streams. So, because I'm trying to be mindful of y'all, because I've done it too. I've done it too. been in a place where a waiting room, doctor waiting room, or I don't know, airport, whatever the case is, or in a car, and it's like it's just not the place for you to play video out loud unless they all want to have a good laugh, or they all like the person, or they all want to see what you're watching. And you know, you got to turn them captions on. So I'll get to a certain point with this, and then we can have our try on haul. This is hair, big long braid. Had to get that out of the way. So I'm gonna be braiding all the pieces of hair together. Let's start a new one. Closer to DC. Okay. Okay. We still got Maryland in the house, even though it's different cities. It's still good. Cause y'all home to crab cake. That's what I hear. I got me thinking about crab cakes. I had already been thinking about it, and this is just a reminder. Did you get your outfit for your birthday? I did not. I went in that store. I went in Ross. I just dropped a short vlog yesterday. There's too many short dresses. There was one I had my eye on. I'm like, this thing is gorgeous. But I'm like, one, it was kind of short. Two, I was like, I didn't know what to wear with it. Three, is it going to be here by the time I get back, get ready for it? So that means I have to choose from what I have. It's not a bad thing. It's just I have something to look through, and I might have to turn it into a separate live. And then what I'll do is I'll just set the camera in the frame and walk in with the outfit and then walk out. And then put on something else and walk back in with the next thing. And then I can figure out what I'm wearing. And then I wouldn't even begin to know where the shoes are that's going to go with it. No, they don't. Too short or too tight. I'm like, I kept seeing one was like, oh, they call this a mini dress. I'm like, mini what? This is just long enough for it to be like, you ever heard of tunics? Yeah. This thing is classified as a shirt. I purposely get like longer type shirts because if you have a derriere, okay, you could wear shirts at waist level and they look nice and presentable, but you know, I like covering my butt a little bit, especially if I'm wearing a nice pair of jeans. I like covering it. I don't know about nobody else. I'm thankful for whatever the Lord blessed me with, okay? But, right, you can't tell. And so that's all I saw when I went in there. Then I shared with the vlog with y'all yesterday. I'm like, well, I'm not doing this. It's staying on the racks. A lot of them is nice. It's just a lot of them are nice and short, if you get what I mean. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this. And for me, it's just not a religious thing. It's more like a comfortability thing. I know I would feel uncomfortable if that thing was showing mid-thigh. I'm uncomfortable. My personal opinion, my personal comfortability level would be seriously just out the window. I dress for comfortability, which happens to be modest. That's how you should do it. If you ain't comfortable walking out the door and you got to keep pulling it down and keep pulling stuff out of places where the sun don't shine, don't go out the door with it, baby. Don't do it, sis. Bro, either. I'll be looking at y'all and with them sweatpants of a certain color. I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta look all in the ceiling and talk to the Lord. And you know what? I just came here for cake mix and for pie. I didn't come here for all this. Hello, sir. How you doing? I'm sorry, my eyes are here. I know. Okay. You literally have to flee, like the Bible says, from that type of stuff. It's like, okay, I just came here for cake mix or for a case of water or for whatever it is. I didn't come here to see all of that, your equipment, or I didn't come to see here, what, just your butt is out. Right. I grew up in that era where they just thought that was cool, when it's like, to see grown men still doing it. I'm just like, bruh, do you know how much, do you know you would just get a really nice woman, and some of them have a real nice girl, and it's like, that don't motivate you to want to clean that up, brother? No. At all? You don't want to clean it up? I don't know. I don't know. They cool with walking out the door and pajamas. There's a way to do it. You could they got some real nice silky pajamas. If you're gonna go out the door with pajamas, put on silk. Put on silk pajamas. Get the pants, add some sandals to it, or at least some ballerina flats, and then a nice top, nice matching top. Get a nice silk pair of pants, maybe with at least 3 colors. For me, last year, I did dressing up towards my birthday. It was a nice color coordination, and it went well with my complexion. Not my ideal at all. It's God's ideal. And I'm like, that brown, gold, and orange together, whatever kind of, that was a pajama set. FYI, that was a pajama set. But it looked fancy because of the silk pants. And I just paired it. I took one solid color tank top that looked like it matched with it, and it worked. And coordinated my whole outfit and hair and everything else around it. You could wear pajamas to the store. It's just how you do it. You can do it though. I just don't want you walking around here. I'd like to think you don't want to be walking around like don't nobody care about you. Because somebody do. Maybe they've told you before and you argued it, or cussed, so they don't bother to tell you nothing no more. What's gonna happen is you get to that point, a stranger's gonna tell you, and they might not have as much tact when they tell you. Okay, that's all. Same thing. You could do the bonnet, the same thing. Just don't walk out here like you're ready to take a shower. There's a way you could do it. You could still do it. It's the way you do it. Instead of put on the bonnet regular, put your hair underneath in a bun, and then take one of those ouchless ponytail holders without the metal, not the old school one, the metal about to take your hair out, and put it around here like that. That way, that little bunched up part, everything looks nice and presentable. And then pull your hair, pull some of your edges out, slick them down. That's how you go to the store. When you tell them, oh, this is a bonnet wear. It looks a bit nicer. Just making those little adjustments. That's all you got to do. Now, I got to the point where I'm comfortable with y'all on cam. Now, that's fine. But I at least be trying to like spruce up just a teeny tiny bit. Because what I wanted to do, I ain't gonna lie to you, I want to come in here and be done unbraided all my braid down underneath here. Come out here looking all like hurricane that hit my scalp. I'm like, no, I got to get it in some type of water. So for now, it's not a regular headscarf. I've used t-shirts. I've used tank tops. There's a way to do it. That way you're cleaned up just a little bit. You ain't got to be in full glam. I've been in every stage on this entire channel. Whether you are OG and you've been here since the beginning, or you just came in a few years later after that. I've done everything from full glam to color things, to having a crown of roses on my, to everything. I've done all kind of stuff and have yet to do more. And I've also come here barefaced. And I got a bit of a moisturizer on my face. I need to take care of your skin underneath. But there's a way to do it. Barefaced, or the no makeup look, or full glam. You could do it. So y'all have probably seen every side of me. And if you have not, take a look through the playlist when you have time. I even be going back through videos. I'm like, I can't even tell which makeup it's been so long. I can't even tell you which makeup I wore or how much. I'm like, did I even have makeup on? Or did I can't remember. I've done it so many times. The one good part about it is, and I need to get back in the routine, I'm happy about that. I did kind of dedicate myself to doing some form of skincare to upkeep. Dermaplaning for acne is a caution. It's something I would suggest. But it's totally worth it. It transformed my skin. It took a while, and at first I was like, oh my Lord. I regret this. I made a mistake. It just took time. When you do that, you're essentially revealing that layer as if you used facial scrub, which is formulated to be a bit abrasive, but not as much as a body scrub. And then it takes that top layer off. Dermaplaning kind of is like that to the max. So I wouldn't do that too often, but maybe once or twice a week. No, once or twice every 2 weeks. And especially for acne prone skin. We got background noise. Hold on. I was just talking about that. What was it? Not yesterday, the night before last, about like you needing to pour into yourself. And I had two experiences when I first got into the workforce a good number of years ago. And the first experience, I won't say scared me, but it kind of like shook me up a little bit. And then so that was my first warning that I need to pay attention to my body. And then a few short months later, I had a different experience, and it kind of shook me up again, except for this time I actually went and took that paid sick time off. I don't know if jobs have that, but at one point I think they used to have them. And that all it took is me having one good rest and taking that sick time off, and from then on I'm just like, whenever and this has been like just a little over 10 years in the making of having to practice carving out me time. You literally have to sometimes fight for me time to have it. Literally fight for it. When you've been in the workforce as long as I have, you'll know what I mean, at least halfway through. It shouldn't take you that long. Nobody that long. But you get in the practice of doing that, then anytime that your me time is threatened, once you done gotten the ball rolling, I'm like, man, I start fighting for it. That's the importance of advocating for yourself. I started fighting for that me time. I said, wait a minute now. got to the point I went from, oh, she's just here, to where you going? You better fight for that. That meantime, you better fight for it. Because you only one person. You can only do so much without needing a recharge. That's how our bodies were designed by God. I had the audacity to get mad at it. Now I welcome it. Just don't make the mistakes I did. Don't allow a situation to almost shake you up, and it's like, okay, now you got to stop everything to rest. I don't want that to be you or anybody else. I love children. It's hard for me to find time. Yep, and the thing with that is I've worked with a whole team of mothers before. And so I've heard all kind of stories about them having to, between everything from doctor's visits, all ages, from little ones to teenagers, to going to the prom, first car, taking car tests. I've nearly heard almost everything. I've yet to hear more, and still be hearing more, even though I don't work with a team of mothers anymore. I feel like that was the most precious time, because I learned so much about motherhood, even though I'm not yet a mother. And about you stop making content, I don't think I've ever said this on the channel, but something about it just kind of grieves me a bit whenever I see a person, they get the ball rolling making content. And I know stuff comes up, so I'm not talking about you or anybody else. I love to see that they keep going. So I'm going to encourage you to keep going, because I have a family member in my life. They started about 10 years before me. And it's like they keep fighting coming back to YouTube. I may or may not tell y'all about this person, but I've made it my mission. I told this person, I told this particular family member, I said, every month or every year or every couple weeks or whatever it is, I said, I'm going to remind you, you need to come back to YouTube, because they started before me. And then when I got my feet in the game, they gave me advice on how to handle stuff. And so they still encourage me, but it's like, I want you to get to the same level I do. You started before me. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, they're very gifted, they're very talented. So I say all that to say to you, maybe if you have, now the live stream requirement now is 50 subscribers, try live stream. I know that editing can be a beast. I've been doing it for almost 5 years myself, manually. Oh baby, that editing is no joke. Whether the video is 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour. I used to not understand, how do they do an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever. I encourage you to live stream. You can just do it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The good thing about the live stream, you ain't got to edit it out. And if you do need to edit something out, YouTube has their integrated system where you could edit it out yourself. And then if you don't know how to work those controls, there's tutorials to that. So I would encourage you to live stream and come back. And then you can make the thumbnail after you hit the end live stream button. Make yourself a thumbnail and you'll be fine. Do it that way. Do it that way. You could live stream doing your activity. Shorts are good. Now, I don't know if you gotten to the point where you done made the 1,000, 4,000, if you know what I mean. Yeah, only 50 for a live stream. You're welcome. Go live with it. Go live with it. That will one be the most convenient for you and cut out the editing, and then you could still make time for your 3 children. 2, you can make the thumbnail afterwards, after you hit end stream. It's going to give you suggested thumbnails, but if you want more of a presentable thumbnail, you could still do that after. Or sometimes you can make the thumbnail before. 3, you could schedule the live stream in advance. If you can't make it to the live stream, you can always reschedule the live stream. 4, you can still spend time with your children and you can make it an activity. Day in the life of a mom and 3 kids. I literally saw, and I was talking to the same family member that I'm still trying to encourage to come back to YouTube about it. Just last night, I said I came across this mother, and I think she says she has 14 kids, but she might have maybe upwards of almost 10 kids. The girl live stream. That's what she do. With you having a handful of kids like that, whether it's 2, whether it's one is a handful. And you come from, and this is coming from a person, I'm an auntie of a whole gang, a whole squad of them, nieces and nephews. That woman just live streams, and it makes it so much easier. If she ever need to edit anything out, she can just go within the YouTube app and edit it out and be fine. And go on the computer, edit it out. That's going to be the most convenient for you as a mother of 3 kids, 4, 5, 6, or 10. There's another lady, she's pregnant with her, she thought it was her 8th, and now it's her 8th and 9th. Trying to be twins. Congrats to her. That woman still live stream. She put out edited videos, but then she also live streamed. And for a hot minute, when she had the 7 kids, that lady was live streaming. Live stream. She was live tearing that live stream but up. That would be the best, because I know your hands are full, because I've worked with a whole team of mothers. I got nieces and nephews, and so I've seen all kind of stuff, being around their parents and witnessing all kind of stuff. Like, their hands are full, whether it's 1, 3, 5, 10, 14, or 12 or 20 of them. Live streaming at this point, if you're a content creator, as long as you have 50 subscribers in them, get it out. Get that content out. You can do it, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You cooking a meal for your kids, cooking a meal, mom of 3 children. I'm trying to give you like titles of like similar stuff I've seen. Cooking a meal for my 3 kids. Take a picture of your ingredients that you prepare, put them to the side. Make sure all your ingredients and seasonings in there, or at least majority of them. Or either take a picture of the main dish and then put that to the side and make it a thumbnail after the fact, after you hit end live stream. So however long it take to take that meal, set yourself up a good camera angle in the kitchen. Don't worry about your kitchen being aesthetic. I think that's what stopped me about the cooking aspect and things. Plus, I don't have this ain't a cooking channel, so I would have to, yeah. That would be something that would be like a separate channel. But you're most welcome. You're most welcome. You could do it. So if you have more than 50, live stream. Wear it out. There's somebody that want to see a mother of 3 doing stuff for her kids, and if you want to get to a point where you want to protect your children and not show them, you could still say mom of 3, using this example, cooking a meal for my 3 kids, and you can just keep their faces out to protect their integrity. Because with me, I'm an auntie, but them kids is off limits, okay? So protect your babies. You can still get that content out and be like, why we don't see your kids? I'm the mother. That's that. I'm protecting them. And you can still get it done. And then once you reach that 1,000, 4,000, if you know what I mean, get approved. Get to a point where you can just do that more often. And you can involve them in it. Have them to do their own thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's just some ways that you could do that stuff where you could live stream. I think some people feel like live streaming is not, I don't want to say profitable, but maybe conducive or productive, but it actually cuts out your editing time and you're able to maximize and actively engage with people. Like, I can actively engage with you all like that. And I get to talk about anything or everything. because I thought about doing this as an edited vlog like I've done in previous years, but it's like I'm just not in the space for that. Like I ain't in the space for that. This room alone is not how I want it to be. So it's like I still have to, what am I gonna do? Give God an excuse and be like, yeah, sorry God, I can't do it. It ain't, the room ain't the way I want it to be. Or I ain't got the outfit I want to have, or I ain't got the shoes to the outfit. I still gotta do it. So here I am, I wrap my head up with a article of clothing of mine. I'm sitting in pajamas, matching set from Shein, not sponsored. They probably should be. And I'm getting the work done. And I'm talking to y'all. You can do it. Okay. I'm gonna start getting this to a certain point before we start our sorting through our clothes, what we're gonna wear. And then once I decide, I'm just gonna keep it a surprise. And take in the feedback, and then I'm gonna just decide from there and pop back up as a surprise with whatever I chose. Okay, all right, so let's use, I used enough hair mousse. If I use any more hair mousse, I should expect for a mousse to show up. That's a joke, a corny one. I could not be using no more hair mousse, or else I should expect for one to show up like, hey, I need you to stop it there. Well, I need you to go back in the forest, mousse. Corny joke, corny. All right, so we're gonna separate this. And then I'll save when I get the hair done for a final reveal too. Okay. And okay. I just want them flyaways out of the way. Hold on, background noise. I'm gonna mute it for a few short moments. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Just had to wait for that to subside with all the background noise here. Okay, we got our one section out the way. Okay, I think I'm gonna braid one more after this, and then we're gonna have to move it around, figure out what we finna wear. Background noise, hold on. Yep, copyrighted stuff being played. Man. I'm gonna just finish up this one and start on the next one. All right, so I will be back. You are welcome. All right, so because of playing copyrighted music, I will be back later this evening. I don't know when. Put your bell on if you haven't, if you're new here and you like what the conversation has been transformed into and what I shared today. You know what to do. The red button's there. Hopefully it's there. On either side, whenever it allows me, I'll link you to a playlist all for you all to enjoy. And until next time, because we got to figure out what we're wearing. Birthday celebration during the storm in operation. Love y'all. You're most welcome, Bree. Likewise.